Scorpio, welcome to your bonus in-depth reading that is Celtic Cross. I hope you're well. I hope you are foes. With the Celtic Cross reading, as with any tarot reading, take what resonates, leave it does not, but do keep in mind this is about your collective's core energy. That being said, there's a good chance I'll see a them or they pop up, and I'll report it, but it's not about a them or they. No, it's about you. How you're perceiving the situation, how you're reacting, thinking, or feeling towards it, you know? So as it resonates, of course, and then reverse energies as you see fit from that point forward. But do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all, which I know is frustrating, but it's also normal. If that happens, check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. What's up? There's always a bit of a after that intro. And I still get asked, Christina, why? We all know. Oh, most of you do. Yes. The disclaimer, the opening, the technicalities. I know you know. I should hope so. Some of you have been with me for years. You know. You know the drill. You know what's up. You get reversal. You get that it may not be a reading. You know you're supposed, etc. But honey, let me tell you something. Just a little bit of a search on my part. Not much. I won't have to look too hard for too long. In the comments, there'll be something. And it goes like this. Say, you seem like a Scorpio. Are you a Scorpio? I feel like the energies are reversed. Can they be reversed? Do we do reversals here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this exact situation happened to me a week ago. Is it even my reading? And that's why we have disclaimers. Yes. What's up? What's going on? I laugh. Check it out for yourself. You won't have to search too far. Yes. We're in a mood. Okay. I'm entitled. We're entitled. Okay? It's the Scorpio full moon in so many days. Monday. I want to say it's Monday. Pretty sure it's Monday. Could be wrong. Kind of depends on where you are in the world, but yeah, Monday, I believe, is our full moon. I will confirm that by the Sunday check-in. But yes, okay, yes, we're a little edgy. We've had humidity for days, and then boom, storm, storm, storm. As I was telling Pisces, and Cancer was really coming down for theirs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. Seriously, it's kind of a relief, though. You know? What's going on, please, for Scorpio? First card down. Seven of Pentacles. Excuse me. I had some afternoon tea. The Empress crossing. Oh, Five of Wands crowning. No, we don't like that. Past Three of Pentacles exiting Judgment. Before you, the Hanged Man. Time to decide. Okay. Strengths, Four of Wands. Good. Queen of Cups in the environment. Lovely. Hopes and fears, the Hermit. Yeah. Outcome, the High Priestess. Yes, indeed. Please, listen to yourself. But the opening, straight away, Seven of Pentacles. You're working through something. And it's okay. It's kind of like at a plateau right now. Whether or not this is a good thing, we'll have to clarify. Some people like it. The Seven of Pentacles just where it is. You know, it's not too rushed. It's not too busy. It's not overly productive. And for some people, they hate it. It's like, really, this is it? This is all I got to show for this work effort? That's called stagnation. And the Empress is crossing. It's kind of like, what are we going to do about it? You know, are you good where you're at? Is this a good resting place for you? Is this a good stopping point? Or do you need more? I'm very curious. The Empress doesn't just represent empowerment, but production. So do you like where you're at? Do you want more? Do you need to increase production? Do you need more security? How are you thinking or feeling about that? Okay. Well, there's some frustration. Five of Wands is crowning. We're a little frustrated. Possibly some anger about this very subject. Three of Pentacles is in the past. It's just like you remember when things were cooperative and they were building. There's a platform of success in the past with the Three of Pentacles. Okay? I don't think you were working alone. That's not the point. Point is, you can remember how this whole thing started. Clearly a platform in the past, and it built up or built outwards. Cool. Judgment is on the exit. A sense of timing is passing. It's time to know. It's time to figure it out. Lessons learned by now. The Hanged Man before you in future. It's like, well, now that I have all the evidence, let's carefully examine it. Let's carefully examine it, because it's kind of like Judgment's exiting. You know everything you need to know, or you have as many impressions as you're going to get. So take it from here, Scorpio. Figure it out. Okay. Four of Wands is in your strengths. You see relationships as a strength, you know, in the sense of equality, sense of stability, comfort, right? When you have, for some of you, you believe that partnership allows you to thrive, and that's a good principle to have, you know? I'm not saying you have to be in a relationship, but many of you see the value in it. You see the strength in it. Queen of Cups is in your environment. Yeah. No, you're a natural lover, you know? Very comfortable in your heart space. I'm not saying that you feel perfectly all the time, but it's kind of like I own what I feel, whatever it is, big or small. Loving and supportive and beautiful, or sometimes pissed off and angry. Either way, I feel what I feel and I own it. But also in that sense of, you know, I try to work through it too. Right? So that Queen of Cups is lovely. Try to have a peaceful heart in your environment, which is good. The Hermit, in the hopes and fears. Am I walking the good path though? Do I know everything I need to know? Am I good? Do I continue on in this way, in this path, in this experience? Do I need to re-examine it? So here we have the sense of wisdom, and particularly experience on the path. Okay, what you've learned from it. How does it apply to you correctly or incorrectly? Perhaps it's time to shift your way on the path. Who knows? But we'll see. For the most part, you hope you've done well. And that you've walked a good path. And that you've learned what you needed to learn. And that you might continue to do so. Okay? And the High Priestess and the outcome. I'm going to listen to myself on this one. As you should. I have to agree with Judgment exiting and the Hanged Man before you. I do feel like you have enough evidence here to make a decision that you can trust. Okay? But also, portions of it clearly are going to lean into something that goes beyond evidence and into a space of feeling, which is our way. You know, and that can be one of the things that's so infuriating about our sign. It's like, Scorpio, you have this evidence, Scorpio, you have that, you know this, you know that. And I feel this. It can be so infuriating. And it's just Scorpios with water signs in general. You know, it's like, I get it. No, I mean, I do. I get the frustration, but I also understand that too. I just feel... You keep telling me, and I have evidence here, and every reason to believe I should go left, but I feel like I'm going right. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. So, but you're taking it very seriously, though. What's going on? Let's do that Seven of Pentacles, please. And then you went right, and you're like, see, I told you. And everything else that went left was like, but I had the spreadsheets. Life is a compromise of both, guys. That's what I'm saying. You should never forsake one for the other. You need a combination of both intelligence and experience and wisdom, but you also need the intuitive process. They should really ideally work together. You know. Seven of Pentacles. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles, please. Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the High Priestess. Whoa! Oh, aren't you just a loving, intuitive creature? Yes. Whatever it is you've built here was done so from the strength of your own kind of emotional convictions, right? Ace of Cups, and a strong sense of feeling, and a can-do attitude. Everything you've done so for love. and for love of yourself, what it is that you do, whatever it is that you do. You have literally done the best you can. Isn't that beautiful? It's coming from a sense of, I can do this. If this is what I want to do, I'll build into it. The only person who can stop me is myself. I know what I know on this. I feel that I can build a good quality life for myself. You know? What it is that you do is clearly very important to you. You're saying it's not enough that it's productive or that I'm busy. I have to personally love it. Otherwise, there's no point, and I won't thrive. And you're like, I need to thrive. So I need to believe in what I do. I want to earn from it, ideally. But I also need to know that it's for me. Okay. That's beautiful. So we have a very strong maternal instinct, by the way. Empress is here twice. So what you do, in short, is very important to you, but you're also saying so too is production. Methinks then that the Empress is restless. Let's go ahead and take a look. You're highly intuitive. Highly beautiful. And it's one of the things that has led you to your own personal success on your path, which is wonderful. You're very in tune. You produce quality, my friend, but methinks the Empress is restless. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Oh, excuse my tummy. The Hanged Man. I just ate like I had my my lunch. So if you hear the noises, I apologize. Yes, it's embarrassing, but it is what it is. It's also reality. Eight of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Nine of Cups. Yeah. I see you carefully using your words about a form of wish fulfillment. Carefully expressing yourself and your next level of interests. So you are working through it actively. You're like, where you are is okay. It's plateaued. But you're expressing that you want to do more. Because it means something to you. Again, you're showing me heavy personal notes over a 3D construct. This is what it means to me. These are my values. These are my thoughts. These are my opinions. And we put a lot of reflection into them. I think you want to increase production in some way. Okay? Again, you've done so much already. But you're like, what's a little more? But the quality of your words is such that strongly reflect what's right for you. I'm better tuning into what makes me happy. I am better tuning into this idea of production and empowerment and what that means for me. I haven't fully realized my own potential yet. In fact, I strongly suspect it's just begun. You're like, I want to meet that where it is. So yeah, I think you're restless. But you're expressing it in such a healthy way. I see that Five of Wands crowning you. Your ideas, your thoughts, they're taking shape. And you told me several times how important this is to you. Very. You have to love what you do. It has to have meaning to you. It has to be more than a paycheck, but also... but also you would like to get back more from whatever this is. Like, I'm not done. Okay. Five of Wands is crowning. What is this? Frustration, please. The Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Pentacles. Two of Wands. You've been going back and forth on this for a while then. A while. And it's kind of like an internal conflict. No wonder Judgment is exiting. Okay. Okay, so you've had a lot of time to sit with this. Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. You've been thinking about your comfort zone and how you've done okay. You've done well. But do you want to do more? And there's been a tug of war inside you. What does that mean? So carefully examining that over time, where you've come from specifically, it looks like it was the Three of Pentacles. And look how far you've come. But it's kind of like saying, I can do more. And that feeling is catching up to you and causing conflict, am I right? So you're trying to articulate, what does more mean now? You're trying to carve that out for yourself. Now, let's see that Three of Pentacles in the past. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles for the Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Moon. You had to work in the past. That's a lot of production. Three of Pentacles, cooperation. We had assistance. We had people. We were surrounded by energies that were supporting what we would do. And what you were doing here, as you were working through whatever this is, realistically in the past, you made the unknown a little more known. You took the mystery out of it. And you made this. You shaped it. You shaped it with your own time, energy, and effort. Your own energies. It wasn't clear at first, not at all. So you had to build into it. Others helped you along the way. So that platform at the beginning, it's kind of like saying, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But I figured it out. I took my time with this. Some of you started a business from the ground up and you didn't know where it was going to take you. You hoped you were working with the right energies, the right people, the right materials, the right goods, the right level of experience. And you're like, I don't know, I guess we're going to find out. And here we have the intuitive process. It wasn't always clear to you. You had to feel your way around it. You showed me that several times. And you built this from the ground up. That's very clear. Now you're wondering if you can't push what you've built. It's so interesting because you're showing me what looks like a very modest Seven of Pentacles. But the wealth of activity behind it suggests to me that you're used to it. But that doesn't mean it's peanuts or that it's trivial. I mean, the wealth of activity, energy, feeling, the way you carefully excavated this. And you're like, it's a Seven of Pentacles. I mean, I'm used to it. I strongly suspect I can get more. Oh! You got used to your own endeavors, did you? Whatever, you're just like, it's a Seven of Pentacles. It's all right. What the hell, Scorpio? I mean, I'm sorry. Either you're a very modest Scorpio or you are so used to that particular gear that whatever it is that you created, it's just in a Seven of Pentacles gear right now. It's like, it's okay. It's coasting. You know, it's doing its own thing. Personally, I think I could do more. And that's been putting that space in you, that push and pull, push and pull. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean we can do more? You're making me laugh today because it's just so, oh God, it's just so us. Why are we like this? Oh, we can be so obstinate sometimes. You know, a lot of the time. All the time. Two of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I mean, you're looking back on it, a comfort zone, and that you've been comfortable. There's that conflict in you. Am I done? Am I done? Am I done? Okay, I got to see Judgment. I got to see Judgment. Exiting. It's like, hey, figure it out. You have plenty of stuff to work with. You got plenty of material here, Scorpio. I like how you carefully, piece by piece, pentacle by pentacle, unraveled the unknown. Whatever that is, however it is you started out in the past. For some of you, by the way, it's been marked anywhere between 3 to 5 years. 3 to 6 years. You carved it out piece by piece. gently excavated it, and you made it make sense. You made the thing grow. You made it into a pathway you would recognize. In other words, it's got your signature all over it. No one else could have done it but you. And this was very much from a space of love and you doing what was something that was important to you. And it was important to you. It was always important to you. But no one else could have done it but you. That's a very distinct path there. Okay? This is not a clock in, clock out job. I hope I made that clear. So judgment's exiting. Judgment is exiting. Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, the King of Pentacles. You know what you're doing. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, King of Pentacles. There's so much stability. It's not that it's exiting. You know how to create stability. You can. You can. And at this point, I feel like I'm obligated to say you're not doing it alone because there's just so much activity in here. I don't. So you must be growing this with someone else. Bare minimum, we're talking business partnership, if nothing else, because there's so much in there. You have a lot of lessons in here about growth, development, happiness, stability. It's at your disposal, or at least the lessons are on how to build into it or there. Okay. There's a lot already learned here in terms of lessons about how to achieve personal happiness, personal growth, stability, connection, network, resources, all of it. That's already imparted its lessons upon you. As far as I can tell, it's been achieved. And I don't think you did it alone. No. I think you... I think you're feeling restless because you want to continue to grow. Something that's so well established, but it's kind of like, you know, if that was your goal, you've kind of achieved it. So give this careful thought and or consideration because, frankly, you already have the plan attached to you. You've extracted as much information from it as you can, as you possibly can. Okay. So where's that restlessness coming from? As far as I can tell, you already do what you love. As far as I can tell, you're already quite stable. You already have like the recipe for success, if you will. Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know who you're connected to, but you're both amazing. I don't know. But even there's a suggestion. What do you think about a brand new opportunity? So we're still gathering insight. One or both of you, I don't know who you're connected to, but between the two of you, you produce a wealth of activity. Even if it's a business partner, it's still a contract born out of love and respect and mutual interests. And if it's close partnership, it's very stable, very committed. You two are deeply rooted. But the one or both of you are posing the question about what do you think about a brand new opportunity? You already got the recipe for success, but guys, if you want to do more, if you want to participate more, if you wanted to grow more, it looks like you have the space for it. Or you create the space for it, and there's clearly support in here. Clearly, there is mutual respect for at least the bottom line of a very, very stable partnership. Business-wise, maybe it goes into a place of the personal, but you're very comfortable with this person. Very. You kind of trusted this person to grow this with you or alongside you this whole time. I saw it back here. I suspected it over here with the Queen of Pentacles. Gosh, but we met the goals. They're stable. They're happy. So, honey, if you want to do more, if you want to incorporate more, it seems to be at your leisure. You have the power to do it. You have the empowerment to do it. You believe in yourself. You believe in your work. You literally bring some of the best parts of you to this every day, and you grew it from nothing. And even you were like, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just kind of winging it. At this point in the past, you're like, I'm just kind of winging it. Fingers crossed. And then that's beautiful. That's amazing. Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see the dynamic here? Do you see the colors popping? Do you see the gold? Do you see the blues? It's wonderful. All right, Four of Wands is strength. Yeah, well, there is some sort of partnership here that you absolutely derive strength from. Like I said, bare minimum, how two people build into this. You're like, it's absolutely one of the things that gives me strength. Okay, because someone was building this alongside me. So I don't know what kind of relationship or contract this is, but it's a very good one. It's very prosperous. Four of Wands. Let's take a look at that. I'm not saying you two are perfect. What I am saying is that you two can build the hell out of anything. Let's do that. Congratulations. Congratulations. Sorry, guys. You know, it's not. I get this all the time, dude. Talk about comments. It's like, I don't think you're very familiar with. Like, why do Scorpios always get the worst readings? Don't. Do we just conveniently overlook ones like this? I have no idea. Because, no, this stuff's amazing. It's beautiful. It's amazing. That's wondrous. This is the stuff of dreams, you know? No, not at all. Yeah, okay, I'll call us on it. Do I often see Scorpio in contemplation, emotionally holding on to someone of the past that represents a very poor behavior pattern? Uh-huh. Sure, we get those fair share as well. Absolutely. But then I see stuff like this, and I'm like, that's that stubborn-ass, emotionally loyal spirit that... that... you know, that we should positively associate with Scorpio. We get such a bad rep, you know? Cards don't help. What do we get? We get death. Capricorn gets devil. Pisces gets the moon. You know? All cards, all energies have pros and cons. Your pros are shining through today. That was sheer emotional stubbornness. Right back there. Speaking of which, some of you might have some very... Ace of Pentacles, fuck off. The one or the both of you. It's like we did all this. We can replicate it, or we can go for a new opportunity. What do you think? Let's find out. It's like I was saying, some of you might be double, triple water, particularly Pisces. Four of Pentacles, holding on, Six of Cups. Oh, the High Priestess. Oh, intuitively. God, your intuition is showed through many times, darling. Many, many times. You might be double, triple, quad. Lots of water here today. Lots. Oh, no, you had a feeling. This is so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, there it is again, that emotional stubbornness, but it's a pro here. In this respect, emotional loyalty to whoever this is through the roof. And I can see why. You two have proven your two's connection or relationship 1,000 times over. Yeah, we've known this person a long time. Like a long time. And you're like, I had a feeling. Here it is again. Look at all this water. Look at all the blues. Look at all that. You see all this? Look at this. Look at this. You're like, what? I know. I'm here. They're highly productive, as we've seen. Yeah, your two energies definitely feed into each other, and it maximizes thriving. So congratulations to you two. Again, business, personal, I'm strongly leaning towards somewhere in between. You both take your work or career constructs very seriously, and you two have always been each other's primary support or go-to partner, helper, function, however you want to do it, for love and work. So you two fit like this. But you had a feeling a long time ago a long time ago. Yeah, this one's mine. I should hold on to this. That's going to be a solid relationship. I feel that in my bones. And you're saying this is one of the things, absolutely, you give this person 100% credit for being your rock. That's beautiful. And they, in turn, because it's an equal division, would say the same. Like, you've been their rock and they're your rock. And like I said, you two are each other's default settings of strength, love, support, and realistic endeavors. Yay. It's so nice to see this. I don't know what I was expecting for you today, but this is just so lovely. Look at that. You're like, oh no, they're absolutely strength. I felt that a long time ago. Years ago, I called it. You're so cheeky. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love seeing all this big, beautiful, bold heart space. And you're like, the fact that you two are contemplating a brand new, after everything that's established, I mean, you got the recipe for success in place. You've learned everything you needed to learn. So whatever this tension you're experiencing, it really is up to you. So put good, and of course, all tarot is going to reflect that essentially anyway. Hanged Man, seriously contemplating a brand new beginning, the one or both of you. The point is that clearly you two expect to support each other, no matter what the decision is. If you ask me, the Empress, though, is a little restless. I think you want to increase. I do. But that's up to you. You two work it out. Between their level of experience and your kind of way of knowing, it's you two just take off. You make things happen. You make things work together. That's wonderful. But it was you who started out that business back there in the past, but you had support the whole time. But my favorite thing by far is, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just kind of felt it out. I love that. I love it. I love it. Do you know why? Okay, yes. I'm being Scorpio proud right now. Whatever. It is what it is. Do you know why, though? Water is the most powerful element. You give it time, let it flow, and it can cut through anything, even rock. Carve its way, specifically. Just give it time. The love flows, it makes a difference. It can change the shape of things. Okay? And your love flows. You thrive so well with this person. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Devil. What's that? Fears. Where are those coming from? Fears. And you try not to let your mind run away with them. You try not to. It's hard, though. Where's that fear coming from? You showed me nothing but emotional strength and fortitude up until this point. Let's take a look at that Hermit. Let's take a look at that Hermit, please. Where'd that ugly little guy come from? Let's take a look at your Hermit, please. Two of Swords, Strength, the Nine of Swords. Okay, there it is. See, I told you, nobody's perfect. No. No, what you two produce on surface looks perfect. But there's kind of a price this Scorpio pays for all this. Severe anxiety. Severe. You overthink everything a lot. You try not to do that. Your heart's like, my heart, what I feel is so much bigger than the fears in my mind, and you have a lot of fears in your mind, and you try to suppress every single one of those ugly little, you know what? It's like, it takes strength of will, but I don't always succeed. You're saying I often don't succeed, and you're like, that's been on my path for a long time. I often question myself too much. It took a lot for me to learn to tune into myself over the years. And being connected to someone who represents high levels of stability has allowed me to trust myself more. So that's why you see this relationship as a strength. Okay, this is like your Plymouth Rock right here. And you're saying you personally, over the years, over time, have had to learn to dial down the fears of your mind, to stop giving it so much weight, to discount your own feeling, to discount your own experiences. It's like I had to learn to stop doing that. You're like, I'm smart. I'm intuitive. But sometimes my fears just run out of control. Mind fears. That's all that is. 2, 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, 7 of Swords. That's all crap up here. And the volume can get very, very high for you sometimes. And you have to learn to turn the fucking thing down. And then you have to remind yourself, I am safe. I am secure. I am doing well. I am safe. And that whole thing, you had to learn to trust yourself. You were so intuitive. So freaking intuitive. But then you have fears of the mind that for one reason or another, and we're not going that far back in the past, were established a long time ago. And this is something that you had to personally walk the path of enlightenment for, to gain wisdom and clarity on. You're like, some fears of the mind are normal, they're natural. But then there's what I do with them. And they can get very loud, and I can over-amplify them and believe in them too much and not so much myself. And you're like, I had to learn to change that tune over the years. The Scorpio I'm looking at, you pay a high price for being you sometimes. You're highly intuitive, but it also made you highly sensitive to like fears of the mind, anxieties. It's like what I'm feeling, that can't be right, that can't be right, that can't be right, that can't be right. Yeah. Point is that you try, you give it a damn good fight, I'll tell you that. You do your best not to succumb to it. Because if you had succumbed to every single perceived threat, shadow, fear, worry, anxiety, I promise you, you would not be so well established to this. So give yourself some credit, okay? Please give yourself that credit. You're saying this connection is an absolute strength, and it's one of the reasons I've been allowed to thrive. Thank you for giving them that credit. It's a very healthy connection. But I promise you, you were learning to keep your systems in check a long time ago. And if you hadn't, you would have driven this away. It wouldn't have been in your life. I know when someone's consumed by fears, they push away every good thing that they've ever felt or ever happened to them. And that wasn't you. So you had to go out of your way to learn about this. You had to go out of your way. Scorpio, dial it the hell down. Or we're always going to miss out. We're always going to allow our fears to override everything we ever do, every good decision we've ever made. I don't want that. It's okay to be a big feeler. It's okay to be intuitive. It's okay to be empathic. It is okay. Because you clearly are a big feeler, honey, and I bet that scares the shit out of you sometimes. It's gonna do. Where you have that much water, you're gonna have to have negative space somewhere. That's just the way life works. You cannot have a superpower without a kryptonite or a weakness. It's just the way it is. And we all have superpowers. They're called pros. Therefore, we all have weaknesses. They're called cons. Your con is your mind, but your strength is your heart. And you had to learn to trust it over the years. So I promise you, you have been doing well. Going back to your hopes and fears, the point is, I knew I had, as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay. I was like, back to that pathway about whether or not you've done a good job. Yeah, you have. If you were that terrified to listen to yourself, I promise you never would have connected to this. Never mind built this whole freaking life with it. And I couldn't tell if it was business, personal. It's clearly both at this point. You two weave in and out of each other's energies so well. It's flawless. You make it look easy. Anyway, I want to get off this subject, but I just want to let you know. This does not take away from who you are. It adds to who you are. Your scars here, up here, make you beautiful. Okay? And this is the kind of scars people can't see. If people look at you, they would just see your success or how well you've done with your person. That's all they would see. They'd have no idea that this is the kind of thing that you would wake up in the middle of the night with a panic sweat about anything, everything, whatever. Doesn't matter. That's what that looks like. Just random fear out of nowhere. Everything all at once. Your volume's too loud, even for you. And you have to remember your healing exercises. You have to remember what you feel is real and valid. You have to remember all this other stuff that you've been learning over the years. Okay? Yeah, you've done a good job. Back to it. And the High Priestess and the outcome once more. So I would say, good job. And thank you for showing me such a healthy, constructive, active, I care about your goals. They're important to me. They're no different than my goals. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. But that's proof. That's proof, honey, that you've absolutely made good choices. So many people, feel something very intensely. Thus, I fear it. And I will push it away. It's too confrontational. It makes me realize what I could be. I can't have that. That's all day, every day. That's extremely common. You, at several points over your life, you could have succumbed to this fear again and again, and you chose not to. You wanted more for yourself. 4 swords, lots of healing in there over the years. Yes, no doubt. The star, the 3 of Pentacles. It's the swords. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. I was like, okay, getting back to the main point. What are we doing, Scorpio? Did you make up your mind? You're like, yes. Or specifically, did you make up your heart? Yes. Both. I know what I'm doing. And so you do. I'm so happy for you. And you presented it in such a simple way. I love this for you. Look at that. The High Priestess from the very beginning. And look at that. When your truth kicks in, it kicks in. It's bright. It's crystal freaking clear. Okay? Oh my God. That's like the most beautiful water on a very clear day in some exotic, gorgeous place. And that's exactly what that looks like. I know what I'm doing. And it feels so good, doesn't it? So many of you are going to endeavor upon a brand new something, a brand new business. It's going to be like starting all over again, but this time you are much more prepared to listen to yourself. And judgment's right. You have all the tools here. You have stability in place. You know everything it is you need to know. And I'm getting that, again, proof positive in the outcome. So it's really not starting over. It's starting over with massive experience. And many of you are going to embark upon a brand new journey. The star, Ace of Swords, I have to tell you, given the combination here of a far-reaching concept, master knowledge, 3 pentacles starting over. Some of you will be going back to school. And what? I don't know. This is really classic interpretations right here. So some of you going back to school and you feel the time is right. But others of you, like I said, you will be taking that knowledge already of knowing what it's like to start something from the ground up. And this time you will be approaching it with absolute expertise. The point is that you're going to listen to yourself, and there won't be so much mystery behind it this time. But your intelligence is on point, your intuition's on point, and there's that support system in place. They're like, okay, Scorpio, I'm right there with you. What we going to do? Because you're like, whatever it is you do, it's cracking. You're like, so, yeah, let's do this. There it is. I mean, you have support. You're going to reach for a new dream, a new star, but this time with so much more equipment attached to you. It's not even funny. I love that. That makes me so happy. I don't always get the so how's it going to go outcomes. As we know, sometimes a lot of people need more time, or they're waiting for this sense of something or another, or they need other things to clear up. But you're like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I figured it out. Yes, you did. This is so cool. I love this reading. I love it. I absolutely love it. Meditation brings answers, and so you have been trying to. Yes. I have to tell you, the fact that judgment's exiting is not really a sense of timing in this respect, but it's kind of like we can't give you any more to work with on this subject. You think about it, Scorpio, you kind of know everything you need to know at this point. You're not saying you're perfect, but it's also saying you know the drill. You know what to do. Go with your feeling. You have all the equipment. There's something better. Yeah, that feeling. Again, you take everything you do as this point of it reflects me. And that's the Empress. Am I being my most productive, empowered self? Am I being loving and generous? Do I demonstrate my value through my work? That's what the Empress does. The Emperor is more of an enforcer, a valid enforcer, a very real one, strong-willed. But the Empress is like, this is what I have to show, and I need it to be my best. So I'm not surprised you show me the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. But whatever this is, you've achieved it, or enough of it to have a feeling of restlessness. And is it time to move on? Is it time to start over in something? And that's what you've been struggling with. But you've got a bedrock partnership there, absolute, solid, that's going to support no matter what. You're such an intuitive creature. All I can tell you is that you got this. It looks like you need a little more space to reconfirm that you got this. Always kind of check in with yourself about those fears of the mind. Okay? I think you know how to work through it, though. 33. Take responsibility for your life as a creative adventure. How can you live with more meaning, integrity, and truth? Yeah. Yes, I know. You want more. And 33 is the master symbol, or master number, excuse me, for the Empress is 3 and 3. So, yeah, your way of life is very important to you. Okay, extremely. How you feel about it, how you feel about yourself. Being open to what it is you're best at and growing from there, thriving. Okay, beautiful. Well done. Congratulations, Scorpio. And to you both, and your person too. You two are amazing with each other. We have 2 letters, D. They're both D's, excuse me. We have the dove, sign of peace, serenity, peace in the spirit, understanding. That's beautiful the way that lines up there towards the end. We have the Medine of Libra in reverse, the key word here being charming. Some of you might have some very strong Libra in your chart, can be connecting to, or the season might be important to you. And then we have the Captain's Wheel, a great combination of the Wheel of Fortune as well as the world. Time passes always. What did we learn? What did we learn about our doors, those that close, those that open? And where do we find ourselves today based on that? I see you find yourself very well in the future. Congratulations. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Take care. Be well.